name is Nina Kalu. I am a Seventh-day Adventist. I have four beautiful children. I'm married. I run an online business for mums and babies, and also I chair a charity, Mamas in Need, helping mums and babies in villages in Africa. So in 2012, we went to Nigeria, and I went back to the village for a traditional event and also for a wedding. And usually when we go back, we go finely dressed in big and fancy clothing. And I was in a comfortable car, air-conditioned car, because it was very hot. And because of the potholes, we were driving and we were very slow. We had to slow down. And I was able to see these children who were walking down the streets with no clothing, just a pair of shorts, torn shorts, no shoes, walking around. They seemed happy, but they had very little. And I saw the schools, and the schools looked like abandoned buildings. And we were just walking, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm sitting here rushing to go and get my hair done, to go for the next wedding. And these people don't have anything, and they just on the streets, half clothing, and the schools. And I just said, I would love to help these people. So after the visit to Nigeria, I came back to the UK. I started to think of how I can go about setting up a charity. I was told I needed to raise £5,000 to do this. I didn't have £5,000, and I was told the paperwork was quite a lot. I just thought, I have 4 kids now. So this is now in 2017 when I made the inquiries. I had 4 children. I didn't have the time to read through all the paperwork. I didn't have £5,000. I didn't know how to go about fundraising because I've never done fundraising before. Then I thought, well, while I'm waiting for that to happen, I just have to start working and helping these people. So every trip I made to Nigeria, I would take things back to the women. Every single trip I made, I would ask a few friends to make donations, and I would take the items back to the women. It wasn't about completing an application form. It was about helping and showing love to other people. So I decided to go ahead and do that while I wait and get the money ready to be able to put the application forward. So on one of the visits that we made to Nigeria, my mum made a trip as well, and the midwives that work in the villages know that she's a midwife who works in the UK. So they've reached out to her several times asking for help. And my mum would say, so what exactly do you need? And she would say, we need everything, we have nothing. And she spoke about people who have lost their babies. So there was a lady who had twins. She lost the first baby during delivery, and then the second baby wasn't well. So they're trying to move the second baby to another village. Unfortunately, she died on her way to the next village. So she's lost her twins at birth. It's just, I'm a mum of 4, so I can understand. I can't even begin to imagine what it's like to lose your twins. So there are 6 main ways that we look after these women. So the first thing that we do is provide the women with equipment that they need. And as I said, they need basic equipment. They need equipment such as stethoscopes, thermometers, blood pressure monitors, blood sugar monitors. They need things like nappies, condoms, sanitary towels, nappies for the women, clothing. So we provide them with these items. And then we provide training for the midwives. We provide training for the nurses, and again, some sort of training for the mums-to-be as well. And then we go ahead with funding. We try to fund pay the midwives and the nurses. They're not being paid, so that's why the women don't get the good care, because there's no consistent care system in place for them. Then we create awareness, domestic violence awareness. We know that is huge in Africa. We also create the awareness of female genital mutilation, which is FGM. Make them aware of the risks in doing that, and also breast ironing awareness, because we know that can lead to breast cancer, and also it is abuse, really. So then we have a bonus training that we do in the UK, which is training the children, the youth, on giving. Young children, we feel train a child in the way that he should grow, and when he's old, he wouldn't depart from that. So I think if the kids understand and they see firsthand other children like themselves, the counterparts suffering or having less than half of what they want. Hopefully they will be inspired to do similar stuff going forward. Okay, so we want donations. We need everything we can think of, really, because these women don't have anything. So from individuals like yourself, we would love you to give us some clothing. We need beddings. We need sanitary items. But if we give us the money, we can buy these items for these women. But we are more than happy for you to also buy the beddings and give us the beddings just to take over. But if you do want to give us clothing, we would just want you to wash the clothing and then give it to us and we'll send it over to them. And then from businesses, we would want vans. Anyone has a used van or any spare vans, we would appreciate a van to do our collections. We would also want stethoscopes, blood pressure monitors, blood sugar monitors, thermometers. We would want all these items to be, again, given to these women. And they're basic items that they need to be able to carry out their day-to-day jobs. We are consistently getting donations from people, but we still need more. There's still a lot more work to be done. So much work needs to be done. So we would like you to donate. And if you would like to donate, you can donate these items that we have listed, or you can go on our website. You can donate monetary donation. You can do that via PayPal, or you can donate directly to the bank account. The bank details are also on our website. And on our website, which is www.mamasinneed.org.uk. So on the website, we have Mamas in Need t-shirts, we have Mamas in Need hoodies, I also have wristbands. And if you want to purchase any of those, all the proceeds will go to the mums and babies in the villages in Africa.